Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another fantastic stream here at the Spaceport. Hope you're all doing well tonight. As you can see, we're playing Doom, the Dark Ages. Gotta love it. I see Henry's already in the chat. Slasher's already in the chat. Welcome, gentlemen. Let me lower my game volume. You can see my desktop while I do that. There we go. Much better. Much better. Of course, the music's always louder than the actual game, but yeah, I'm a little bit out of sorts today. You can see my hair is like extra puffy. Don't really have it together tonight, but you know, who cares? Who cares? We're playing video games, right? Can everybody hear me? Can everybody see me? Is everything looking proper tonight? There are a variety of settings that I can change in Doom. Hello, second monitor. There we go. Nice. Let me make sure. Yeah. Oh, my audio's good. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let's play some video games, chat. Let's play some video games. So when we last left off, we were in this gigantic map that this not my favorite map in the game. But we are almost complete. We're almost done with it. We've got 2 more gore portals to finish, and then we should be good. So let me reacquaint myself with the controls really quickly. I think E is our melee. F switches our gun types. Q brings up the actual weapon wheel, which is solid, and then mouse wheel. Nice. Oh, I can also throw my shield with middle mouse button. All right, well, let's get going. I'm going to be checking the map as we go along here. I'm just trying to knock out everything in the map that I know, but I hope everybody's having a great night tonight. I am excited to play some Doom. Man, it has been a hot minute since we played some Doom, and this was definitely one of my favorite streams in a long time last time we played this, so I'm going backwards. Of course I'm going backwards. Let's get going. So I did want to talk about next week, guys. As we are all well aware, next week is 4th of July here in America. I know we have some European viewers as well, looking at Ascaria at least. So next week, I'm probably only going to do one stream. It's going to most likely be on Thursday. However, I'm probably going to start it about an hour earlier, and we're going to do something a little bit different for the first hour or so, and then get into, I'll probably be streaming Steel Rising if everybody is down with that. And you from Germany, that's right. And we'll probably be doing some more Steel Rising. I felt like everybody enjoyed that last time. You can tell me if I'm wrong. But I feel like it went over really well. I had a lot of fun. I think it's going to get better as we go along. So that's probably what's going to happen next week, is we're going to do an unrelated one-off game for the first hour or so, start a little bit early, and then at normal time, start up some Steel Rising on Thursday. I got to keep an ear out for my son, because I actually put him to bed tonight. So if he wakes up, oh my God, if he wakes up, I'm going to have to go help take care of him. Alrighty. Okay, well, let's get going. Let's get over here and clear this big old area out. Oh, was there somebody over there? No. Those guys knocked out easily. Alright, we got some Mancubus over here. Yeah, blow him up real quick. Oh, got an imp. Charge over there and pop him. Okay, I gotta remember, like, there's certain rotations of things that we need to do to take care of enemies. got back up. Screw you, man. Oh, shit. Not this guy. Where's he get off, like, showing up in the middle of everything? Take off his arm. Enough of that shit. Uh-oh. Oh, my gosh. He's so fast, man. All right. Well, he's done for now. That'll give us some health back. Got some Hell Knights. This is a big old fight, y'all. Let's try to deal with this bad boy. Uh-oh. There's a lot happening. Let's get over here. I gotta lock in. I gotta remember to use my charge more as well. That's something I keep forgetting to do. Leader shield disabled. Okay, so I had to deal with all of those guys in order to shut down his shield. Take care of that. Right, we need to get out of here. We need to get some health. Oh my god, dude. How have I died? There's so much happening. So much happening. And it really shows that I'm out of practice here, just how badly I'm doing. Gotta keep on it, man. We're playing ultra violence. There's no room to fuck up. That should be good. Yeah, there we go. Get that Hell Knight out of here. Come on. There we go. Nice. Hello, Slasher. What's up, buddy? I missed you last time. All right. Good stuff. We are done with that one. That was a big one as well. So let's go over here and get all of our resources filled back up. Good night. I need some more shotgun ammo is what I need. Running low. Oh, there's another thing of artillery. We got to go deal with that as well. Got to blow up all artillery engines. I think we're pretty much clear here. Let's go knock that wall out. Let's go deal with the artillery down here. Oh yeah, and also I bounce off of those. Yeah, bouncing off of the plasma shield. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, so where is it? Ah, there it is. There it is. All right. So we're gonna have to jump up on those platforms to get to it. Good deal. No, sorry I didn't make it yesterday. Had some stuff going on. I ended up getting behind during the day and just had to go ahead and focus on getting dinner out and getting everything taken care of. So I had a real shitty week at work this week. There's just a lot going on, and well, it's kind of the same thing that I was talking about the last time I was playing Doom. It's just got me stressed out. So yesterday I just took the day and I felt like I was getting behind, so I took care of business and rested, which is what I needed. All right, let's get over here and blow this thing up. Oh. Hi. Bye. Oh boy. Oh boy. Lots going on over here. Good dog. And he's out of there. Easy peasy. Now, see, that wasn't supposed to happen. You were supposed to go away. Oh, and those guys just disappeared? Okay. It's fine with me. A new skin has been acquired. Let's see what the skin is. How's everything looking, guys? Is it all looking pretty decent? Ooh, we got Reverent for the shotgun. That's pretty cool. Is that the new one? I guess it is. Yeah, we only have Nightmare for everything else. I like that Reverent skin, the gold on it. Look at that. Do I get it on the super shoddy too? Nice. I love a gold trim on gunmetal. Look at that battlefield. Dude, the skyboxes in this game are so good. And the way it's super cool because the way that the game art direction is, like, it's got just enough of that fantasy flair to where you can get these like giant Lords of the Ring looking like almost painted backgrounds. Like that's not fully rendered. That's all just painted background. Looks awesome. Looks awesome. They can pull it off. All right, let's see what else we got on the map around here. I don't want to miss anything. Okay, so we do have a shrine over there and a little bit of gold that we still need to grab. So let's go grab that gold in the shrine before we head out. Just because I don't like this level doesn't mean I don't want to be thorough. I want to go ahead and take care of the stuff that needs to be taken care of before we leave. And can we get anything? That's the other thing. We can upgrade some guns. The shredder's rate of fire is increased. That's nice. That's nice. The pulverizer melee. See, I feel like the pulverizer is a really good weapon. Yo, what's good? Made a cucumber lime agua fresca. Tastes like cucumber lime Gatorade. Oh yeah, did you did you use that guy on YouTube's recipe for it? Because I literally made that stuff the other day. I think I posted it to the Astro Diner channel on the Discord, Vicious. I made that exact thing the other day. All right, I'm gonna buy this. We don't have enough gold for that, and I am. That's pretty good as well. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this. Dude, that stuff was so good though. Like I said, I made it the other day. I ended up taking to my buddy's house on Friday, and he was like, dude, we should put some tequila in this. And I was like, okay, well, I don't drink a whole lot, but I was like, sure, I'll try it, you know, put a little bit in there. And it's like the ideal thing to put tequila in. It was great. Oh my God. What is happening over here? I didn't expect all this bullshit, dude. Go back where you came from. Freaking Hell Knights, dude. They're the worst. Come on. Sit down. Thank you. Holy crap. What a mess. What a mess. I see you predicted the future and copied you. In the end, I just wanted to be like Dark Souls 2, okay? The classic Dark Souls 2 Agua Fresca, man. What the hell is this? This is not listed on my map. I am in the dungeon. Help. Down a secret area, secretly terrible area. What is this? I am in the dungeon. Imagine being locked in a place like this and you have to watch this like this gigantic war going on outside. It's absolutely terrifying. Imagine not having a shield when you're locked in here. That guy didn't, and now look at him. Oh, challenge complete. Maybe I should check those. I've got it all done. I did all of it. We're so good at this game. You were playing some Baldur's Gate 3? They had swords and armor just like DS2. Dude, for real, everybody's trying to be Dark Souls 2. Everybody's trying to be Dark Souls 2. All right. Okay, let's get down here. We'll clear out this. And we, I believe, are done. We've got a little bit of gold, which is going to be that and probably this, whatever is over here, because I think I've got everything else. All this over here was just like the intro starting zone, so this right here should keep the rest of the gold for us. Okay, you gotta go. Enough of that. Enough! I need to go back and finish up Baldur's Gate 2. I made it to like Act 2 or whatever. And I never continued on. I also need to beat Rogue Trader. Maybe I should be streaming these games. Now that I'm trying to stream a couple times a week again, most of the time, we can actually make some progress through some games. Oh, I thought somebody was trying to talk to me. Oh, guys, I brought this as well. I keep hearing weird noises around my house. Look what I found. I found Lemon Head's ropes. They're kind of like the Sweet Tarts ropes that have like a licorice on the outside and like a soft candy inside. And they're quite remarkable. I love Lemon Heads, and these manage to completely not capture the taste of Lemon Heads at all. They taste like pine salt, which feels like it would take some effort. It really does. Somebody has a turret up there of some sort, or a gun that feels like a turret. Alright, let's get that out of the way. Here. Lock him down. Oh, it's just another one of these guys. Alright, that's fine. It might have been both of them at the same time were shooting me, and that's why I felt like I was getting covered up. Nice, nice. I gotta remember to get that pile of gold as well that was on the map. Where is that? Let's go ahead and get this done with. Let's go to the end of this and make sure I'm not missing anything. No. Wide open spaces there. Little imp. Wow, that was a great shot, man. Good job. Good job. Are they just like respawning things? I feel like I complained about that last time I played this level, is that there's just like infinitely like little dudes that they keep spawning to bother you. I'm not really seeing any gold or anything that I need. All right, well, whatever. Let's continue on. Go find that pile of gold I was looking for, which is back there at the big area, and then we'll continue on and finish this level, and we'll get on something better. Hopefully the next level's better. Hopefully the next level's better. This one has just felt like a slog, and I think it's largely because of the size and the level design just kind of being like super samey. Everything, there's no distinction between zones. So I need to go... Yeah, over here is probably the fastest way. I wish you could use the shield rush to just like traverse more quickly. The sprint is super fast, but I feel like it can be even better. We're going to be having levels like this all the time. You need it. There we go. All right. So now we can go ahead, hop down, and get going. The final gore nest is upon us. And it is explosive, chat. Golly. Oh. I killed myself. No, and I didn't have any revives. Oh, this is okay. This is going to be something. This is going to be something. Did it save the gold that I got? It did. Okay, good. Good. So we're just okay. Buckle up, boys. It's time to get real. Time to get real. Oh yeah, so I was posting in the Discord yesterday that I was playing a game called No One Wants to Die, and it's super interesting. So I don't know if you guys have ever played the game Observer, but it's basically this Observer is like a detective game that's like in a cyberpunk world. This is similar, but it's really cool because you spend the whole game like analyzing crime scenes and stuff like that. And the world design of it is just gorgeous. It's beautiful. You're in New York City, and it's like a huge floating vertical city, and the whole like world of the game is based around the fact that these guys, or the global elite, have created a system to where you can transfer consciousness between bodies, which is in and of itself like not that uncommon of like a story beat in cyberpunk stuff. But they basically put in like political bills that require everybody from a certain age to register with a program, basically making it like universal health care, but it's highly predatory. And so you end up like people that don't have a lot of money end up with like these terrible decrepit bodies, and so you're just like miserable all the time. But they do it in service of like keeping people working for hundreds and hundreds of years, so that your lifespan is multiplied. It's just like a crazy world setup. I really like it. So this is just, we're going through a puzzle. Gotta lift all of these thingamabobbers. There's two. There's a third one over here. Let's go take care of this. Where do I need to go? Where do I need to go? There's a platform up there. There's something over here I've missed? No. What is this thing? Like, oh, it's a gun. I was like, I don't even know what I'm actually doing all this for. It's the mysterious item. We go here. Can't do anything with those. We were up here. Okay, well, let's check out over here again. Ah, okay. A lever. Jump pad, good. All right. Extra life, I'll take that. Won't hear me complaining at all. If I was good at video games, I wouldn't need it, but here we are. All right, now what do we have here? Is this the BFG? It's green. Chain shot. Not a BFG, it's a chain shot. The chain shot fires a dense spherical core that deals damage on contact before being retracted. Okay. Interesting. I guess this is another like high damage single shot weapon, sort of a railgun of sorts. Very interesting. I'm not 100% sure how best to use that gun. Did I get all the gold? I have 5 more gold. Is that it? Did I miss 5 gold? Get out of here. Be gone. I found the best weapon in the game. Congrats. You never have to worry about armor ever again. Okay. Where's the last 5 gold, chat? Fall back to the wall.
Get the transports ready to launch.
Yeah, I don't know what to use this weapon for, dude. Ah, there it is. There it is. Hello, motherfuckers. So do I use the chain shot on like heavily armored enemies and it just instantly blows them up? Is that how this works? Oh, we're gonna get spawns in here. On the way back, we're gonna have to deal with something. I can feel it in my bones. Let me check and see if I can upgrade anything. Yes, can upgrade melee. I like upgrading melee. Additional damage to shields and armor. They will also generate armor shards. I do like that, but what can I do here? Can upgrade the... Ooh, that's really good. Parrying something instantly charges the next shot. I'm definitely going for that.
Seismic activity detected near the wall.
Oh, great. It's me. I'm seismic activity. Giant hole in the ground. What the hell is this? Was that the king? That's the king! Oh, shit! They took down the shield! Oh, hell, it's over now. They're done for. 100% complete. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. You know I love to see it. Got a new toy. All right, on to Siege Part 2. Now they're going to be inside the walls. Probably, I think. Wait, what happened? It kicked me out to the main game. All right.
Shield is down, and the gate is taking heavy damage.
What does this map look like? Get to the turret. Oh, I like this map.
There's a turret in the courtyard you can use to hold them off.
Okay, turret section. Let's do it, boys. What do we got over here? Let's go. Let's go. Mandatory turret section, chat. gosh, the bolt didn't even take that thing down. That's some crazy work right there, Chad. Here he fucking comes. All right. His armor is gone. Come on, get back, get back. Maybe I should aim for the head. That would do better. In theory, you would think it would. But unfortunately, this is a scripted section. Dude, Iscario, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Have a wonderful turret section. You too, man. Nice. Get him out of here. Hey, as long as this level is more linear, guys, I will be absolutely fine with it. That big, humongous open map, bleh, did not enjoy.
They're inside the castle. We almost have everyone out.
All right, so we need to aid with evacuation then. Got a little bit of gold we could be grabbing. It looks like I just need to go ahead and follow. Yeah, I need to be following the mission. The mission marker here. Came sooner than expected, as Road Trader may have given you an overkill boss fight. Dude, I was just saying that I need to be playing Road Trader because Vicious was talking about Baldur's Gate 3. And I was like, oh my god. Excuse me, Mr. Mancubus. You need to go away. I don't have time to talk to you. I'm talking to my chatters, okay? Talking to the spaceport over here. Nice picture. But he was talking about Baldur's Gate 3, and I was like, man, yeah, I need to go ahead and play some more Baldur's Gate 3. I got to Act 2 and never finished it. It's like I need to beat Rogue Trader as well because I got into the DLC and got sidetracked, and then I was like, well, I'll play something else, and just never went back. Because why would I? I was just having a blast. That's all. You are done. It's Jover. Clearly, the Mancubus was a fellow BG3. Dude, he was. He was. He's like the target demographic for D&D players, dude. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I actually have I have a friend in one of my Discord servers that I'm in. He's actually working on a new system for Dungeons and Dragons that allow you to have like war game size battles in the D&D system. So like dozens of units at one time, which typically you don't normally have fights that large in Dungeons and Dragons. It's a pretty cool concept, and he's pulling it off too. I'm really proud of him. He's putting a handbook together, doing everything legitimately. Really cool. It's fun to see something like that come together. I'm not a big D&D player, but I respect the hustle. I probably would be if I had a group, and my friend group here in town, we've talked about getting some D&D together, which would be pretty fun because we're all like,
Father, don't go alone.
what's going on?
He signed off.
Most of us are parents, or like at least half of the group are parents. So it's like we all understand that we have lives. And that's the main thing, right? You don't want to have like a tabletop gaming group where half of the guys have like nothing but free time and half the guys actually have lives. How do I get up there? What's the secret? Tell me the secret. Interesting. I don't know how to get over there. I need that gold, chat. I need it. Gonna grab something to eat? Sure, dude. Get yourself something tasty. Looks like it may be... Ah, okay. Gotcha, gotcha. Cannot hide secrets from me forever. Ouch. There's a secret over there. Alright. Let's get going, boys. Ooh. Is that a Revenant? Dude, that is sick. Oh, I like that. I like that design. Boom. Shit. Come on. There we go. Very nice. Dude, that Revenant design is sick, bro. He's like a literal, like, Grim Reaper with a scythe and everything. That's sick. I love it. Let's get climbing up here. I should really use the pulverizer more, shouldn't I? I feel like it's a great... It should be a really good weapon for these close quarter fights when you just got a lot of guys that you need to chew up really quickly. If you're in a big arena and there's a bunch of different stuff happening at the same time, maybe not that great, but up close, it definitely would get the job done. Oh, yeah. Most definitely. Most definitely. Dude, that's great. That's great. Once it gets fired up, dude. That's some good stuff. Okay. Got some compartments over here. Grab some goodies in. A little bit of health. Don't really need that, but no need to pass up on something that's there and waiting for me. Another Revenant. So cool! Whoops! Dude, he's fast as shit, too! What's he weak to? We need to figure it out. Apparently, he's weak to me. The mass of my body. Now we're getting a lot going on here. Ouch. Get out of here. Be gone. I need to get some momentum started. Good. And he's gone. Good. All right. Takes care of that problem. Let's go. This game's still, like, it's so good. The gameplay loop of this game is so much fun to me. I love it. I don't understand why people, like, I don't understand why people were griping that this doesn't feel like Doom Eternal. I almost feel like it's better. Just the fact that, like, you have to get close to guys a lot more. I get that, but, like, I don't know. It feels as good or better. let's continue on. I haven't been using this much either, which we need to give this a good try against some of the stronger guys. Looks like there's a big arena in this next zone, so. Oh God. This is really hard to see. Too smoky in here. Somebody turn on the ventilation system, dude. Oh my God, what is happening over there? Oh shit! Oh my God, this thing is pretty based. Two-shotting a Mancubus. That is crazy work, Chad. I'm getting myself messed up a little bit here. We need to be careful. There we go. There we go. All right. Problem solved. Problem solved. Okay, let's see what else we got over here. What do you get? Got some good armor. Got some good armor. Got a secret. Life sigil acquired. Yeah, and these over here, these are all going to take this purple key. So we need to go ahead and get through here and grab that purple key. Shkadonk. More Revenant work. Oh, well, see ya. Dude, okay, so this thing, the pulverizer is actually really good. Really strong once you get some momentum going on it. And it looks like we're going to be, yeah, probably approaching that from around here. Oh, hi. He thinks he's slick, Chad, but he's not. I see everything. Oh, hi. Boot to the face. You love to see it. Okay, so this takes us back. Back here. All right, this is where we need to go. We need to get back to those purple key doors. So far, now knock on wood, but so far, guys, we have 100%ed everything so far. So hopefully we can keep that up. As a matter of fact, let me check this. Hit demons 10 times with a fully charged chain shot and kill 3 or more fodder demons with a single shield throw 5 times. So we need 2 more of those. I don't think either one of these things is going to be very difficult for me to do at all. Because they're things I was already doing, except maybe the chain shot, which I just recently pulled out of my pocket to use. Let me in. Okay. See ya. Codex found. You love that. Siege Part 2. Nice. Wait, what? I guess I didn't fully charge. Oh, I hit his shield. It probably didn't count. Gotcha. All right, let's see what's over here then. Ooh, a ruby. Please take it. Hurry. Nine and 10. Challenge complete. I'll switch back to my shoddy here. I saw that guy. Saw you, jerk. Get out of here. Okay, and then we have a large pile of gold. Good. All right. So we should be good to go on to the next area. Make sure we get this armor because Lord knows we need that. Absolutely pulverized. And there's that last challenge. Good stuff. Okay. Trying to be very methodical here. Oh, I took him out. I thought he was hiding behind the body of that larger monster. He's not. Man, the world design in this is so good. Like, I don't know, guys. I don't know what it is about it. Oh, I missed some gold. Crap. Here, let's go back. My apologies. I thought I had been grabbing everything. Gotta go get that hundo P. Once we're done with this game, we're done, baby. We're gonna clean sweep this bad boy. Why didn't I get those? The weirdest thing. They were right there. I just completely missing them? Is there some puzzle that I need to do? Looks like there is some puzzle that I need to do. I hear that jump pad. That was for the purple key. How do I get those doors open? Maybe the answer is over here with the other ones. It sounds like there's a mechanism. These are all like controlled by an opening mechanism. Maybe I need to do it from here? No, I can't tell. Surely not. I don't want to waste too much time wandering around here. You see anything in there, chat? Anything that I'm missing? Some of these puzzles, if you don't look in the right spot, you can just wander around for ages trying to figure out what the heck to do. And then once you figure out what to do, you feel like a giant dummy. It's like super obvious. They're both... Maybe they're both accessed from above. Maybe that's what the deal is. Go over here. Aha! They are. Got it. All right. So let's get back up there. Where did I go through? Over there with the... Yeah. Oh, and this opened both of them. Okay. Oh. And that was my first mistake. Freaking mancubus over there? Is it just a random flamethrower? Rude. Okay. Well, we are done for now. Get on back through here. The moment I return, my Wi-Fi crashes classic. we're trapped in a never-ending cycle, Iscaria, of technical issues. There's always something going down for us. Knock on wood, my game was like demanding that I update my drivers for NVIDIA. For some reason, Doom just really wants you to have the latest drivers. And it's like, you're not on the latest drivers. There's just somebody that id has assigned to just look at all times at what the newest NVIDIA driver is. And they spit out a message to everybody if they're not on the right one. They just immediately, it doesn't matter if it's 3 a.m. They have somebody to update the game for compatibility with the latest driver. Move it or lose it. Do you mind? All right, this is the larger area. I am... Do you mind? Oh my god, these guys are stressing me out. Hang on. Hang on, chat. Wow. Get out of here. Shoot. Are we done? Did I survive? Well, I didn't. I died once, but I did survive. Goodness gracious. All right. Maybe when we finish with Doom, we can play some other first-person shooters. I'm pretty excited. I appreciate you guys showing up for this game. I feel like definitely we're definitely getting normal viewership. I really need to start putting in some work and creating some additional content so that we can get some new homies in here with us. I long for the old days, but I'm not as consistent as the old days, so need to work on that. Another rupee. Collecting riches. That's what I like to do in my Doom game. Hoarding wealth. Can you imagine like an alternate universe Doomslayer that's actually evil and he just like warlords over the entire world? What if we are the bad guys? That's all I'm asking, chat. Anything else here? Do I have it all? Looks like I have most of it. GG. What in the world? Hi. Nice. Okay. So we got a life sigil over here. Actually, my life sigils, are they full? No, I only have 2. Yeah, because I died to the stupid revenant. Of course I did. How do we get in there? I need it. I need it. I need to be fully topped at all times. Wait. Who says that? There we go. Got that, and that counted as a secret as well, so that was doubly important to go ahead and get. Okay. Oh, and there's some gold down there too that I missed. Jeez. I'm just hiding all kinds of stuff. No, don't climb up. Ah! Ah! Did that? Oh, okay, so the mechanism actually opened both of those things at once. Cool. So we should be good then, right? Yes, we're done down here. I would love to see 100% speed run of this game. I'm sure it would just be embarrassing for me. Might teach me a thing or two, but it would be embarrassing.
Emergency protocols are in effect.
I mean, it looks pretty tame over here. Everybody's out of here. That's a large army, though. I love how that was set up like bowling pins. That's great. There's a siren. Whatever the hell it is. Oh, he doesn't care, man. Get that arm off. I'm locked in, chat. Maybe I should try out the chain shot. Chain shot isn't too good against this guy. I really need you to die. Holy crap. All right, there's that. Hell Knight's down. Good Lord, what a fight. It's just super intense, small burst fighting. Oh. Get a little bit of armor here. That guy has some buffs. All right, get over here, get some more health. You ready to shed your armor yet? No. There he goes. Come on. Uh-oh. Got another Hell Knight going on. Instantly bodied. Instantly bodied. Let's go. And that's going to give us a health upgrade. Let's go, chat. You love to see that. We're up to 130 maximum health.
Several demonic signals are moving to King Novik's position.
We gotta go save the king. We have to ensure the return of the king.
Slayer, you have to help him.
Do I? I don't think I actually have to help him. I think I can choose to help him. But Slayer loves these guys, so of course he's gonna help them. Yeah, this level, way better than Siege Part 1. Fuck that level, man. Thing was terrible. What an awful level. Maybe I just wasn't good. Maybe I wasn't good at game. That was my problem. Okay. So does anybody have any great plans for the 4th of July? If you're celebrating? I plan, so my personal plan is I'm gonna try grilling chicken wings for the first time. I'm not a big wing guy, so I've never really tried it a lot, but I'm gonna buy like several pounds of wings and I'm gonna split them because I'm gonna be having a hangout with some friends, and then I'm gonna be spending time with my parents as well. So I'm gonna split those wings in half, marinate those bad boys, and then grill them up. So I'm pretty excited for that. All right, let's see if we can get some upgrades going. I could get that other melee. What else can I get? Can I get more for the chain shot? No, I need 3 rubies. Ooh, the last upgrade explodes it. Sure. Let's go ahead, get the speed loader for the super shotty. That's always a great choice. What? Oh, that's just a way to jump back across. Okay. The return of the king, so that he can tell us all we did was pointless and humanity should be processed. Yeah, right. Freaking angels in this game.
No more tricks, old king.
This is just like Star Wars Episode 1. Where's Qui-Gon? I am here for your pickle. Dude, he shook! The instant fear. No more tricks, he said. No matter how they portray Novik in Dark Ages, he'll be forever be the chair dude in Eternal. Nope, see ya. Same. Dude, I literally, every time I show up, you would think he would learn that somebody's gonna blindside him. Stranger Things.
Tell me where it is.
Oh shit!
Run.
Damn! Where? Give me that lamp. No, I didn't get everything. Oh well, it's fine. Did I get all the secrets? I got the challenges. Did I get the secrets though? Ooh, I didn't notice I got that. I suppose I got the secrets. Abyssal Forest. As King Novik lies wounded, his daughter looks for help. Okay. I don't know why it keeps spitting me out to the main menu. It's probably because I didn't upgrade my drivers. Lampseeker will ever be immortalized as a meme in Starport. Dude, I should make him like an emote. I'm telling you guys, if we ever get emotes on the YouTube channel, we'll be set. We'll have so much fun.
The makers, their directive was clear.
Give me that
What would
lamp.
you have us do?
Actually, Hexworks released a
Nothing.
development video recently giving a first look at the new game. Maybe we should watch that before tonight's over. Let me do another half hour or so, and we'll see if we can't dig that up and take a look at Lords of the Fallen 3.
It's wired to a detonator.
It tells me to play a
That
better game.
demon
This game's great!
He's after something. You saw that.
This game's great.
We call it the Heart of Argent. Anyone who wields it, they'd have the power of a god. Stronger than
She's
maybe
just talking
even
at me
you.
and I'm ignoring her. It's
But
great.
the heart is incomplete. It's made up of 2 parts. The other half is a power source, and we don't know where it is.
Valen's search party is still active.
It's actually stuffed
If
up
he
my
ever
butthole.
gets control
That's
of it,
where the other
that
part
much
is.
power in Hell's hands, none of us would survive.
How miserable it must be.
Unlock the ancestral forge.
How miserable it must be to put your fate in the hands of this guy. You're just like, you just watch him ignore you and walk away, and you just hope that he's going to do something in your favor. Oh, shit.
I ask only to be heard. Contact the ministry. You are stranded in this realm. There is no one
Even Doom Guy understands how boring the story is.
to trust.
Once I finish the story, I might agree with you, but I'm invested right now.
To speak. Help us.
The demons asking the angels for help. That's new. And now we're stranded in the forest. I love Bloodborne.
Commander, he's on site. Good. Get a team ready to sweep the forest when we're done. I'm meeting him at the forge.
Open the forest. Oh, is this the place from Eternal? Is this like where the Citadel or whatever is? What are those things? I don't trust them. I don't trust glowy things in dark forests. Oh, let's take a look at our challenges too. Execute 5 dazed demons with shield charge, parry revenant projectiles, and collect 100 ammo loot drops from melee striking enemies. All right. Fair enough. Seems doable, chat. Not a lot going on. This is just the intro area here.
My people guarded this forest.
It
for
is new. In
generations.
future, it's the other way around. Idiot. This place also seems a little large. Yeah. Give it to me. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. No secret behind the waterfall, huh? 0 out of 10. Mr. Electric, take this Doom game to detention. How do we get in here? How do we do it, chat? Oh, looks like it's accessed from over there. Fair enough. Let's try to do it then. I must have missed something on my way over here. Always found the logic of angels being addicted to hell energy dumb. Well, I guess it kind of makes sense that if there's a larger source of energy from hell, that you would want to harness it. The thing about like heaven and a lot, so it's the same thing in Diablo, right? So heavenly beings are easily seduced by hell in games like this, in these super grimdark fantasy games, because technically heaven is stronger than hell in these games, right? But in reality, hell often has something that heaven can never get its hands on. And so that leads, you know, strong beings in heaven to be attracted to that power. They are fallible, you know? Yes, it is dumb, but does it make sense also? Yes. Found a secret area. Oh, and that's showing us where the key is. All right. So let's go ahead and hop down here. We'll need to go over here and get that key. Oh, what the hell? Oh, it's one of these things. Ugh. Disgusting, dude. I hate these creatures. At least I have parry mechanics in this game, and Eternal you didn't. Let's clear these dudes out. Hello. Ah, there we go. All right. That's taken care of. Yo, Coco, what is up, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Long time no see. Don't really criticize the fallen angels, but how they fall in games and novels. No, that's fine. I understand completely, Ascaria. It's definitely one of those things that it's like, you know, it always happens the same way, you know. It's always a seduction thing. The Slanesh corruption is too strong. How have you been, Coco? It has been a long time since we have talked. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're healthy. Life is proceeding decently for you. All right. Oh. Ugh. So many projectiles. Get him out of here. Wait, my shield went away. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, we need to do some work. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh. Got multiple bad things happening. We're gonna try to clear out some of this chaff here. Oh, that helps a lot. There's so many bad guys, chat. Been okay, things are getting better on the verge of moving to Seattle. Sick. That's awesome. Slanesh has always been overrated. How's the fam? Is Wiz up in the chat? Wiz up is she took an early bedtime tonight. It's been not the best weekend. We've been very tired, so she took a little bit of an early bedtime. But no, we've been good. We've been good otherwise. My work has just been beating my butt off. So we've just kind of been all around. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. There's bombs, random bombs. Okay. This isn't going well. Hang on. I gotta lock in, boys. Ugh. Get some health built back up here. Yeah. Okay, cut it out. Joking aside, I find it somewhat sad that Slanesh went from the god of excess and temptation to just Rick Swanson. Hedonism. Hedonism. Alright. Let's get these guys taken care of. This big boy over here. Go, 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 go. Please. You know what would help with this probably? Chain shot. Break that armor. Mr. Gorbachev, rip off his nuts. Whoa, chill, dude. Dude, what is this guy on? I understand there's a buff in play here, but golly. Let's chew him up. This guy's like a Cyberman to this dude. This guy's pretty... He's pretty beefed. Been playing the hell out of Death Stranding 2. I hope you can play it someday. It's a huge improvement over the first and simply amazing. Me too. As soon as it hits PC, I'll be playing it. This, of course, looks sick too. The joke on Rick was in regards to his certain review. Which one? Rick has a lot of questionable reviews. Is it his Enzoi playthrough? No, I'm super hyped for Death Stranding 2. I just have no plans to buy a PS5, unfortunately, so... So as soon as we get that joint on PC, you know I'm about to dump some time into that. The thing, I actually brought up Death Stranding 2, Coco, in a chat the other day. I was talking about like optimization of games and how DLSS really ticks me off, which I'm using it on this game, and it looks and runs really well on Doom the Dark Ages. More so than normal for DLSS. This game is pretty well optimized, but I hate how it feels like a requirement to run games, especially since ray tracing has been pushed so hard on everything. It makes it feel like unnecessarily difficult to run games. You know, just requirements are so high. And Death Stranding 2, if I understand correctly, does not use ray tracing at all and looks absolutely gorgeous still, and so I commend them for doing that. That 1P game, knowing him, wouldn't be surprised if there were more such. I don't know which one you're talking about, but like, you don't even have to tell me. The type of stuff Rick posts kills me, dude. Never met a nicer guy that puts out weirder content. Oh my god, not this guy. Let me get my 5 armor. I'm sure that'll help a ton. Sit down. Get kicked. Now that was a solid encounter. That's the type of thing I like to see myself doing in the mirror. Kicking demons in the nuts. Rick in the nutshell, niceless of Nurgle with the depraved. Some dudes just be that way. Some dudes just be that way. All right. We got some gold that we need to go collect, which I assume is over... This is where it is? Yes. Yes. Now, here's one thing. I don't understand why you would use this weapon versus this one. This one's just a straight upgrade. All the other ones, they have a little bit, like, more utility. Like, the normal shotgun sets things on fire. You know, the Needler has its own thing, whereas the Impaler just does massive damage. Like, all the other weapon types, they have, you know, a use case for the first version you get versus the second. This one does not. It just sucks. The mini plasma gun just sucks butt. Pretty depressing. Alright, let's get out of here. We got everything we came for. Hey, look, a ruby. Hey, look, a hell knife. For the Needler, I for some reason imagined a dude, can you imagine a gun that just like shoots ladles? That would be amazing. Top weapon number 1 for Svethlane. Yeah. It would be amazing. Just like you come up against an enemy and it's like dum, 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 dum. Ladle to the head. All right, so I really need to get on that bone collector challenge. But for now, let me try to go around and pick up any, remaining things that I got going on here. What is that? That's a lore page. Ah! Did I get any from that? I did not, because I'm a fool. I was trying to do it on the wrong type of enemy, but that's fine. Let's see, this is the type of guy I should be doing that. That got me 4. Only 4. I'm never going to finish that challenge, dude. Hello? Oh, there's more. Get out the chain shot. Easy game. Easy game. We're up to 29. I don't know if I'm doing well enough to finish this by the end. This is one of those challenges that you really need to like keep it going the whole map long. Unfortunately, and I did not pay enough attention to it early on. That armor. Gonna need that later. But at least we got a fully charged shot queued up. Jump over here with that terrible animation.
But the forge still has power. The demons are drawn to it.
So stupid. The demons are drawn to the power of the forge. Okay. Nice. I mean, really, if you really got down to the nitty-gritty, you could probably beat all enemies with just that weapon, because if you parry it, it empowers the next shot. Did I get it? I think I did. Unfortunately, my health is low. You gotta go. There we go. Okay. Sometimes it's just... This game requires an immense amount of concentration from the player to survive. There's a lot going on at all times in this Joker. Looks like we're going... Oh, ooh, that's a big area. That looks like... Yeah, that's one giant battleground there. That's crazy. That is crazy work, chat. No time like the present to make it happen. All right, we have upgrades available. So we can do super shotgun damaged armor. I think I'm doing this. Slasher said this is the best weapon in the game. I'm going to go ahead and trust him on that. Cosmic Breach. That's crazy. And so let's go ahead and look at what we want to upgrade next. Probably the combat shotgun, because I hate I despise the accelerator. It is not a fun gun to use. These guys drop more armor pickups. Burn causes demons to explode on death. Let's do armor pickups. Like we can change these, you know, if we need to, but and then we can do this again on the shotgun. Fires in rapid 3-round bursts or instantly applies burn to fodder demons. I think 3-round bursts is the way to go on this one. Good deal.
Kira, the Slayer has reached the cliffside barracks.
Let's go, chat. 76 health. See you, losers. Just immediately jump down a hole. That's cool. I don't know what's down here. Bad guys, that's right. That's pretty sick. It chews through the ammo quickly, but that's pretty sick. Do you mean that you got stuck in the road trader? Like I accidentally started it, dude. And the thing is so fucking long that by the time I got to the end of it, I needed a break. And then I took a break and never went back. That's why I ended up stuck in the Road Trader DLC. Oh my god, this is awful. This is the pit. What have I done, chat? We need to fix this shit. These guys out of the way. Let's get those fodder demons done. Get them gone. Get them out of here. The less guys walking around, the more chance somebody touches my booty hole while I'm minding my business. And this guy is over here. Let's... Uh-huh. Yep. Take him out. There we go. Problem solved. Oh, oh. This guy's still farting on me. It's the farcubus. Okay. I think that's all the major players right now, unless they spawn more. Oh, there's some more. Because of course there is. Locking in, boys. Well, this guy is a boss too. There's so much happening. Come on. There we go. Halfway done. There we go. Jeez Louise. A new DLC came out recently, so you can get stuck there instead. I would like to play more of the base game. No, that first story DLC
The cannons in the watchtower
is just
can
like
clear a
so
path.
easy because the game's like, oh here, go explore your ship. get familiarized with the area that we've given you to command, and you're like, okay, and you're walking around, and before you know it, you're knee deep in the freaking spider cult deal, which is really cool. It's a great story, and the companion you get is really good too, but like, it's one of those things where it's like, well, now I've just spent 15 hours in this thing that doesn't even contribute to the main story. What's going on? How do I get in? See if we can figure it out. I bet it has something to do with him. Does it? No, it doesn't. I'm an idiot. No! Stop! Oh! Oh! Here's something. This one also takes 15. Yeah, no. They do a really good job on their DLCs, man. Like, I'm not complaining about the length at all. I think it's great. 15-hour DLC is great, but it's just it was just, and I'm not the only person that had that experience. I think for a new player playing the game for the first time with that first DLC installed, it's very easy to get locked into the story for that DLC without realizing it, and then you've spent a lot of time doing something that doesn't really help you out in the long run besides giving you a companion. So it's just kind of like, a little bit of a bummer. Okay, maybe this opens that door? No, this opens that. How do I get to the secret? It's going to plague me. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. It's okay. I survived. I'm okay. Did this do anything? Please tell me this opened that door. Fuck. How? How does one, such as myself, access the machine gear? We'll come back later. Maybe. I might get to the point where I don't even care. No, it's great, but for all the great work of Owlcat, they could make those stories a bit more digestible. That's true. I feel like it would be nicer for Owlcat to have like, so I don't mind the dense dialogue and stuff, and I think that's what like makes things feel a little bit tedious in their games sometimes. It would be nice for them to have like shorter chapters in their games and more of them, just so it's like, okay, you know, here's the story arc you're doing, you know, it's done, you play for 5 to 10 hours and you're done with the chapter. Did you buy the first DLC yourself, or did I gift it accidentally? Is it sold separately? No, don't look at my games. Don't look at my 1 million games. No, it is sold separately. Or is it? What is that? Oh, that's it. So, I believe I bought the Season Pass 1 is what it was. I think that you got me the game itself, and I ended up buying the Season Pass. Because this is in my library. So that has the Void Shadows. Oh, and I haven't even touched this. Look at this. 15 hours of gameplay. 15 hours of gameplay. What's the second one? 15 hours of gameplay. 15 hours of gameplay. Dude, they just added 60 hours of gameplay with these two DLCs, or these 2 season passes. Oh, well, you might have given me the season pass. I don't know. I thought that I bought the season pass, but I don't remember, dude. I don't remember. What else they got going on here? I'm pretty excited for this. I'm pretty excited for that. I've never played The Expanse. Oh, that's because it's not out yet. I've heard about it, though. You want to see my problem, Ascaria? When I go to the Steam Summer Sale and I scroll down to, like, whatever, down to the big list. If they're going to show the big list, they might not show it. Hang on. Yeah, so if I do this stuff, not popular new releases, but if I go to, like, discounted or something, I already own so many of these games. Sales are getting to the point on Steam to where I own so many of the games that I go to the sale list and like 2/3 of them are games that I already have. And I'm like, man, it's getting to that point to where I'm running out of fun things to buy on discount because all the things that I don't have are like brand new games. Thought it'd be funny to use the gift function for once, or the worthwhile content needed some form of payment. Well, I appreciate that, bud. I really appreciate that. I would like at some point to be making enough content to where I could justify playing CRPGs on stream. It would be really fun for me. I don't know, I don't know. It's weird. Like, the channel's just in such a weird place right now because I'm halfway trying new things and the other half is, like, trying to retain the audience that I do have because you guys have supported me for so long. And, and it's like, I'm just kind of, like, flopping in the middle of those two things. What is that? Is that where I need to go? I guess it is. Down into the stinky hole. But, yeah, I just don't have enough time in my life to do everything I want to do. Isn't that always like the old man's complaint? Like, once you have the means to do everything you want to do, you don't have the time. That's where I'm at right now. Well, let's continue on. No, I greatly appreciate it, and I think I put like 20-something hours into that game in one go, dude, and I plan to finish it. It's just I got distracted because I like it. I like that game. All that for that. I feel like it should have been a cannon. Why didn't I get to shoot this? Why was it the turret and I just shot the alt fire on the turret? That's pretty lame. Boo! Be better, game. Weird when you say retain your old audience, but it makes sense. While most of us are here for you first, I can see others could get tired of content that's not usual. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe, and it's like, you know, I don't know. I think it's also just because I'm not streaming as much as I was, and hopefully things continue in the pace to where I can keep streaming more because I'm having a lot of fun doing it. I have a couple of side projects that are mostly music things that I'm working on that I need to get off my plate. And once I do that, I will have more time to actually stream more, and I won't have to juggle, like, because what happens is I have all these side projects, and a lot of times I'm trying to work with my friends or people I know to buddy up and do things together because I really enjoy that. And so what ends up happening is I end up with all these obligations, right? All these time obligations for me, and then also retaining my family. And so it's nothing that actually like keeps me from doing stuff. It's that I have this weird guilt complex that I cause myself to where I'm like, if I'm not handling all these things at the same time and keeping on top of work and stuff, that I feel bad. And I don't know why I do it, but I do. And so I have to actively get things off my plate in order to put more time towards other
Lift will
things.
take you down.
And I always just
We're not
overload
far now.
myself. Stream too often, burn out, ignore streams for 2 months, promising music releases. Get back. No, I am releasing music. I literally already put the song out a few months ago, and then I'm working on even more stuff. I put out the song I was working on. What is this? Grenade launcher. Sick. Fires an arcing projectile. Ooh, direct hit damage. I love an impact grenade.
We can enhance your weapons inside the forge.
Golly, that's good. Delicious. Delicious. Yeah, you didn't even realize I released one song. I can link it to you in the Discord. It's a cover song. It's not an original, but I did take the song and I changed it to be a completely different genre of music. So it was a really fun little project. But right now, I'm actually with my friend. I'm working on a project that's kind of like a gothic club music, I guess is the best way to put it. They call it cold wave or dark wave, depending on how it's made and what it sounds like. It's really popular in Eastern Europe and Russia. And we're just having fun. We're trying to do like a mixture of like cold wave music and like surf rock, which is, it's an interesting undertaking. But we've got a ton of stuff written. I'm working on like basically a proof of concept right now, and I'm almost done with it. And once I'm done with that, then me and my friend are gonna like hop on video calls and nail the whole thing out really quickly, hopefully. Only seen the work in progress version on Discord, the cover. Yeah. It was a few months ago. But what is this? Oh, it looks like a giant critter. One thing that you have to realize is that when I say I'm working on stuff, right now, I'm working on videos for the YouTube channel. I'm streaming. Obviously working my job, which is being a lot more of a pain right now than it should be. Taking care of family. I'm also doing, like, juggling 2 to 3 different music projects. That's why that's so slow. And I'm also, I've got a website that I started, and it's not live, and I'm trying to get all of the art assets made for it. So I'm like, I'm doing art for a website as well. So that's what I mean by saying, like, I cover myself up with so much crap that it just becomes such a pain to get any of it done. And so I have to buckle down and like choose one thing to work on for a couple of months, and it really pushes that forward. That's why I take multiple month breaks from streaming, because it's like, okay, I gotta get something taken care of here in order to stream more regularly. And I think at some point I'm just gonna have to choose something and be like, here's what I do. You know, I'm happy with what I've done with this other stuff in my life. I need to focus on this one thing being my thing for several years. Which is what I did with the channel, you know, when I first came to YouTube. And I'm honestly really pleased with what I did with it. In the gaming sphere, it's just so hard to break into the gaming sphere. and I feel like we have a nice amount of people. What the fuck is this guy? The Agadon champion. All right, shields down. Oh. Okay, we gotta stagger him. Took overworking to the extreme, but a website, yeah, dude. Yeah, so and I'm not just like using a template either. I'm actually hand building like the website, not coding, but I am using like I'm using WordPress to build it, so it's like it's pretty legit. And it's not that hard. It's just very time consuming because the whole purpose of my website is I want a place to put all of my art projects together. So it's literally just nice. Got an achievement. It's literally just going to be a hub for everything that I do with music and art. And it'll be a place to where, like, if somebody's like, hey, you know, what are you into? And I'm talking to somebody, I can direct them there and they can see what I do. And I think it's cool. I think it's cool to have a place where you're like, this is me. This is what I'm into. If people wonder about it, they can go check it out and see what I'm about. Matter of time until Henry blames you for anything to go wrong with the art museum. This is definitely, it's definitely separate from what I'm doing on stream. It's not going to be something that has any gaming content on it. So hopefully once I get some of these things to a point, I'll be able to settle down, because I recognize that it's all up here, right, guys? It's all up here what I do to myself, and I don't know, I gotta find my peace about it, because I'm one of those dudes that has a big fear about getting older and not having done the things that I want to do in my life by the time I'm like 50. I don't want to, dude. This is a giant heart. This is, oh, it's a rib cage of a giant monster. What?
That heart powers the forge.
Oh, thanks.
It needs to be reactivated.
Get the crash card out here. But yeah, I'm hoping that as I get things knocked off my list, that hopefully I can get to a point of me like being like, okay, I'm all right with what I've done, you know? I don't like this weapon. And then I'll be able to focus more on stuff. So we'll see how it goes. Oh my god, this is another one of these shitty levels. Oh. Brother. What? I don't want to play the Dookie levels. Whatever. Let's blow through it, chat. Okay. The sooner we get done with this, the better. What's my challenges here? Lock down demons with the shield saw for 20 seconds total. 7 secret areas. Score 10 direct hits with the grenade launcher. Yeah, say less. I can do that. I love a grenade launcher. But yeah, hopefully, you know, I am working through those things. So at some point I plan to be A-okay with what I've done. clear out all these little guys so they're not pestering me. And try to farm some of those shield saw seconds on this mancubus here. He's such a big target. There we go. All right, down for the count, boys. Oh God, there's more. I know that I'm the resident hater of Doom board ages, but are these levels really that bad? The no objective open ones? Yeah, so I didn't like the last one because the design of everything was so samey. And the other reason I didn't like the other one, the Siege Part 1 level, was because... Hang on, wait. Oh. This guy... I gotta deal with this dude. Uh-oh. 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 5 health. Let's fix that. Give it to me. Ooh, that's a health upgrade too. Yes, 140, baby. Perfect. So it was super samey looking. And the thing that they did on Siege Part 1 was, I can't say for sure that this is what they did, but what it felt like they were doing was spawning enemies back and forth, like as I went between areas, just like little fodder enemies, because this game doesn't like have an actual enemy counter on the map. It doesn't say, hey, you've killed 100% of the enemies or whatever, like it does on Eternal. It felt like it was spawning little shits as I was going back and forth that I would have no indication that they were there, but they would sneak up behind me and like take pot shots and just ruin my day. And because every hit on Ultraviolent in this game, it takes a lot out of you. It takes so much health off of you. And it was really annoying, and just like running back and forth with the same design and everything. And I feel like this is also going to be that. That's just a personal gripe. I don't know if other people feel the same way, but that's how I felt. Here is one of these void shards that give us a max level weapon upgrade, so definitely want to pick that up. I don't know where all the wolf statues are for it, but there's a secret over there. Giant pink statues with force fields, damn you, Siege. Get them out of here. Oh, I already came this way, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, let's go down there with that keyboard. Let's see what's on the other side of this. But the biggest problem with these levels is the running back and forth between areas. It's just like extra boring, unfortunately. I really like linear levels in Doom. I think they're good. Or at least like if you're gonna do big levels, make it to where the speed that you get around the levels is high enough that you don't feel the size, you know? And it's been a long time since I played Eternal, but Doom 2016 just had linear levels. That's how they dealt with that. You know, you moved fast, there was stuff to do, you kicked butt and kept going. That's all that game did. I know Eternal had a few levels that were more exploratory, but they always kept the pace up. The gameplay of this game is super good. It's super fast paced. So when you have these big levels that require you to run around a lot to get around them, it kind of detracts from that feeling. Feels like a slog. It feels like even more of a slog than it would be because of how fast paced and fun the gameplay is. You want a Doom game set in Warhammer Fantasy? Yeah, bro. Can you imagine like a first person Space Marine game? Come on. Definitely want to keep him out of it. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Ouch. God, I love this gun. It's been a long time since the plasma gun was my favorite gun in a Doom game. Plasma gun was really good in Doom 3. I think my favorite plasma slotted gun in a Doom game has to be, what was the... They did a... Hang on. Which one was it? Was it Doom 1 plus Doom 2? They had one of the Doom games that released another episode. I think it was this one. Because this was the re-release. Bloom. Whoa! 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 It wasn't 64. I think it was the Doom plus Doom 2 that they released a new episode for, because that was the Bethesda repack. And that... Yeah, it had Sigil in it, and then it had, like, another episode that they had made specifically for that release that was, like Age of Rust or something like that. And the plasma slotted weapon was a friggin' flamethrower, dude. It was so good. That episode was hard as shit, though. Okay, people keep dinging me. I gotta get out of here. Hang on. We gotta create some space chat. Man, that guy does some damage fast. Technically, it exists. Oh, yeah, Bolt Gun. Would you like to see me play Bolt Gun on stream? I love Bolt Gun. I have that game. It's hard, but it's fun. Fiery demons from hell that live in next weak to flamethrowers. Yeah, pretty much, dude. That game is crazy, though. That episode of Doom, it's nuts because they have, like, there's so much fire. They have, like, these new enemies as well that use flamethrowers on you. And they're ridiculous. They're like modified Barons of Hell, I think. All right, you guys lost your advantage. Did I get the job done? Yes. All I've seen from it seemed really boring. Why do you think it's really boring? Just because it's repetitive, like you were talking about on Thursday?
One more switch.
I think that's something that these arena shooters they have a tendency to give you all the weapons you're going to get really early in the game. Relatively. Like right now, I have a full weapon wheel. Like there are some weapons that have other variants, I'm sure, that I haven't gotten yet. But let's be real, I've got a full weapon wheel right now. So it's like they have a tendency to do that, and then what they do is in like the last third of the game, you'll have all the gear you're going to get. And then they turn around and they're like, okay, we're going to up the ante. This is where we're really going to make the game pop off, and you're going to have to use all these tools at your disposal at the best you can. And so it ends up with like the last third to half of the game being a lot slower as far as like introducing new stuff. And I feel like that may be part of the reason why the repetitiveness gets to you. The gameplay itself doesn't. Do you like the old Doom games? Because if you like the classic Doom games, like it feels very similar to those Doom. Let's hit him with a chain shot. There we go. What was that noise? Oh my god. It's a bunch of idiots. That's what it is. Oh, did I get his ass? Nice. Defeated. You do like old Doom games, which is something. Well, you should try it out. I don't know. It may be a little bit slower because it is story based to an extent. Have you tried Proteus? Have you ever heard of that game? It's another one that's kind of modeled after classic Doom. And it's really cool because I feel like it has a good mixture of run and gun and exploration, whereas a lot of these games, they skew one way or the other. Like bolt gun, I feel sometimes it shoves you in rooms with way too many enemies. The problem with bolt gun is it'll shove you in a room that has way too many enemies, and if you're playing on a decent difficulty level, like right now, I'm playing on ultra violence on this. I feel like ultra violence is really well balanced in the Dark Ages. Like you take a shitload of damage, but it's well balanced because you get a lot of health back from everything. I feel like I would feel overpowered, I'll put it that way. If I was playing on lower difficulty, I'd feel overpowered in this. But for bolt gun, I played on an equivalent difficulty, and it never felt like I was doing well enough. Like, I did not feel like I would catch up. It always had me on the back foot. Now, Proteus, it did a really good job of, like, having a good in-between of those things, to where it's like, when there were fights, I felt pushed, but I never felt like there was too much going on. Proteus and Forgive Me, Father are the two games you saw before Bolt Gun. Proteus is really good. I like Proteus. It kind of has a Doom 3 story feeling. I actually played Proteus while it was in early, well, it might still be in early access, but I played it when it was in super early beta. They only had like the first episode done when I played it for the first time. And it's been really good like the whole time. They've done a great job with that game. Seeing Bolt Gun makes me think of those two games but reskinned into Warhammer. Oh, so you don't like the idea of it just being a reskin? That's fine. And I think that Bolt Gun was definitely... I feel like it was, to some extent, fan service, right? Because 40K needs a wider variety of genres. And they've done really well with that. Necromunda Hired Gun is a really good first-person shooter. You know, I think Bolt Gun was an answer to people that really wanted a super fast-paced shooter game set in Warhammer universe. They have good Diablo-style games. Most of those are for Warhammer Fantasy Battles. But like FPS games in the 40K universe, they're just like an automatic win for the fan base, in my opinion. Like that is their target demographic. Same reason you like Hades. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I agree. It was a lot of fun, and at the same time, it felt like it didn't do what it wanted to do. It really did. It really did. I should go back and play it again. I remember playing that game, and the first thing I thought was, holy shit, the level design in this game is one of the best I've ever seen. Just the way everything looked and felt was awesome. I remember going into like the Underforge or whatever it was with the giant, like, you know, trains and gears and shit. So good. I love stuff like that. I like that, like, grimdark industrial level design. All right, here we go, chat. Another big fuck off area for me to get my butt stuck in. Clear out these big guys as quickly as possible. You gotta go. You're a problem. That was really good. Break that armor. Release your inhibitions. Feel the rain on your skin. I'm getting some good use out of this weapon this time. I haven't been using this thing enough. Uh-oh, he's back. He's freaking back, chat. Can't stand this guy. Let's get that imp out of here. God, my health. No. Here's what I'm gonna do. Hang on. Get the shredder and change it over to the impaler. Boom! Ow! And I got clotheslined. Well, that guy just jumped in the air and freaking killed himself. GG. He gave up. He's like, it's too much, man. Yeah, level design was amazing until you realize there's only 7 total. Yeah, it was a really good game. And I don't mind short games like that. I feel like, yeah, it could have been longer, but at the same time, I'd rather a game be shorter and feel like, oh, I wish there was more, than I would to have a game that was like full of levels like this. This one is not nearly as bad as Siege Part 1. I will say that. Significantly better than Siege Part 1. But still, it's kind of like I'm running around there. I know there's stuff that I'm missing. I'm really not like, at this point, now I'm not even caring about secrets, because to get all the secrets really is hampering like the flow of my gameplay. Which, even more unfortunately, I need those secrets because they give me things that I can use to level up my weapons. Can you calm down? What is going on? All that for 10 gold. Games without force padding is always shine the brightest. That's right. Yeah, less is more. Do what you do and do it well. That's something that most likely, as I put out more game videos, you will see me bring up quite often. Is I appreciate a shorter game that does what it does really well. And it's hard to do. As a game dev, that is hard to pull off because
Has been primed.
Because nowadays, gamers are always of the more is more mentality. And the first thing that they'll do is call out how short your game is in reviews. So it's like, I feel a lot of smaller devs are under a lot of pressure to like overextend the scope of what they're doing. When in reality, you know, that's fine to make more content, but if you can't keep that content's quality up to snuff, then you're destroying the impact of what your game will have on the players. Like, you want to be memorable. Something that I thought was super good, but gets cut off like 10 hours earlier than I wanted it to, I'm not going to be happy that it got cut off, but I'm going to remember that game, you know? I'm going to remember that game and be like, damn, I wish I had more time to play that game. Like, I wish I had more content. You just finished Castlevania Chronicles? What is Castlevania Chronicles? That's not on, it's not a PC release, is it, Henry? No. Dead by Daylight Castlevania chapter? What is that? It's a PS1 game? 2001? Oh, it's a remake of the original. Okay, I gotcha. More is more mentality only really applies to the new generation. I feel that. I feel that. Also beat the N64 game, so it puts your Castlevania count at 24. Dude, that's sick. Go off, dude. That's amazing. Congratulations. Well, I feel like a lot of people our age fall into the more is more mentality as well. And obviously I'm a few years older than you, but like, how do you think that Assassin's Creed got to be as annoying as it is to so many people? Ubisoft was of the more is more mentality, and they took something that was good and it worked, and they wanted people to spend more time with it. They wanted people to get more involved in their game, and they just took it way too far. All right, let's kickstart this hard. Our age isn't a scar. Like 40 years old. Oh God, he's back, chat. He's back. Oh, he comboed me. This guy is the new Marauder. He's not as strong, though. Or maybe I'm just remembering the Marauder more fondly than I should be. My age is the same as your Castlevania count. No, Henry was joking because you made that joke the other day, how everybody always thinks you're 40, dude. Here, let's go ahead and upgrade this. We've been using melee quite a bit more. The game's really forcing me to use all my tools lately, so it's, oh my gosh. set everybody on fire with the flail. Oh, we also need to get the other 2 wolves. Let's figure out where they're at. Does it have any indication at all? Only got the 1 so far. Let's see, if I go directly the way it's pointing. Your autism makes you believe that everybody's... No, I understand, dude. I understand. I will tell you that 9 out of 10 times Henry's joking with you. Yeah, it's gotta be tough, man. I feel for you. Because I have a tendency to just be like overly self-conscious about what people think about me, so I run into that sometimes too, where I take things more literally than I should. I can relate to some extent. That's also why I try to be as straightforward as I possibly can when I communicate with people. It's like, you know, I'll tell a bunch of jokes, and most of the time that I laugh at my own jokes just because I'm like, let's just reinforce it. I'm a funny guy, please. Please tell me. I was actually, right before I went live, I was watching a video, and the video was by this guy that was, it's a big health bag. It was by this guy that was like talking about this in a sense of the dating world for young adults. So like, you know, 20-year-olds to 25-year-olds. But I listened to it because it was, I forget what he titled it. It was like, give me 6 minutes and 24 seconds to make you more attractive, or something like that. And I was like, okay, you've piqued my interest with this title, which good on him. That's good that I see that in my YouTube feed. Not something I'd normally watch, and it got my attention. But anyways, I was watching it, and he goes, you know, there's such like an epidemic of nonchalant is like something that younger people are big on in the dating world. And he's like, people feel like it makes them seem cool, and he's like, it doesn't. It really doesn't. He said, what makes you seem cool is being open and being warm and welcoming to people, and feeling like you're actually like, when somebody talks to you, feeling like you want to talk to them and you want to be present in that moment with them is what makes you memorable to people. And I was like, oh my God, that's such a good insight. I am a funny guy. Thank you. Remind me that I'm chronically single. No. Listen. It's about being genuine. And it really stuck with me. And like I said, I listened to this right before I started stream. So he was talking about, like, you know, what draws people to you, what makes people want to be around you, what makes you a person that people feel is interesting and cool. And he's like, it's literally being able to be vulnerable, being the opposite of this nonchalant behavior that is so rampant in young people right now. And it's sort of a joke online, right? You know, be mysterious and demure and nonchalant and whatever else bullshit you want to say. But the thing that makes people memorable is being warm and open and genuine towards other people. And I was like, you know, sometimes like, these are things that I think we feel, that we know, but you don't really accept it until you hear somebody else say it. And the truth of the matter is, like, I was such an introverted person for so long in my life, and that changed massively once I just started being more open and being vulnerable. You know, you make a personal correction. It's not that being genuine makes you memorable. It's so rare to see those traits that makes it. No, I agree. But the context of what he was saying that in is that you are going to most likely have, like, in my opinion, what he was trying to get across is you're 10 out of 10 times more likely to have somebody see you as memorable and have better interactions with people by being open and being warm and genuine, and making the other person that you're talking to feel like you actually want to be there and that you value that time that you're spending with them, whether that's an acquaintance or somebody that you don't know, or, you know, a family member. I think that it genuinely, it resonates more with people. And it was a really interesting video. And it reinforced a lot of stuff that, you know, floats around in my head. Like, where is this last wolf statue? This is driving me nuts. I really want that void shard so that I can max out a weapon. But you're right, it is rare. It's super rare to see that in people nowadays, and it's a product of the internet. I feel like the internet, it pigeonholes us, especially people in their 20s to 30s. It pigeonholes us into this antisocial mentality that, like, wow, that was a ramp. It ramped my jump. It pigeonholes you into this antisocialness that you feel like, I don't know, we're all made to feel isolated. And that's not the case. I think we're all of the same mindset that we want and we need personal connection. And humanity has always been that way. Overcoming that takes a lot of bravery. Putting yourself out there takes a lot of bravery in today's society. And it's very, very interesting to see younger people starting to make that connection. Because it was something that I feel is stolen from people my age, people that are now like in their late 20s to early 30s. We grew up with the technology that caused this, but we didn't have the hindsight to see what it was doing to us until like 2016, when our boomer parents just started fighting with each other over politics, and Facebook made it so much worse. That was a huge catalyst for me, and I'm like, this shit sucks. I don't want to be a part of this anymore. But anyways, sorry, I'm yammering. Because I can't find the stupid wolf statue. I'm blaming the wolf statue. If I could find the wolf statue, I'd shut up about real life. Thankfully for you, that's not an issue. Yeah, you don't have social media. Good on you, dude. Good on you. I mean, that's a huge step as well. I feel like more of the people that I've met off the internet recently. Obviously, I have a huge friend group that I've amassed. Well, not friend group, but I know a lot of people via my time on the internet that I genuinely enjoy them and consider you guys friends. You guys on the stream being part of that group. But recently, just like connecting with people in real life has been so rewarding. I don't have all the BS, like I don't have to worry about talking to people and getting them to want to come back and chat with me all the time in real life. It's like, I know you, you're from my town, we go to the same places, we're gonna see each other. Like, let's get to know each other. It's a cool feeling. And it should be. That should just be how things are. Fuck it, I'm not gonna run around anymore looking for this duty statue. We'll find a void shard elsewhere. Makes me mad. But fine. Fine. Look at them, they're mocking me. They're right there and they're mocking me. Barely tolerate your own presence. There's no shot for me finding anyone. I'm sure, dude, if you want to find somebody, you will find somebody. Some people though, like, it's not worth the time, right? Like, if you've got your own things that you enjoy, if you enjoy, you know, being on your own and doing things on your own, I don't think that you should be shamed or feel ashamed for that in the least. Oh. All right, Mancubus. Ah, I got stuck on the wall. Look at that. Oh my God, MLG. Oh my God, headshots all day long, baby. FaZe Clan, sign me up. These fodder demons out of here. Pick this up. Nope. don't leave any stone unturned. Okay. Oh my gosh! Yes. Yes. Yes! Bodied. Bodied. So good at this video game. Are we almost done with this level? We're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. Okay, I think I'm gonna finish this up and we'll call it for the night. We've made a lot of good progress. We've finished several levels tonight. Very happy with what we've done here. What's that? Nice, another ruby. I'll put it this way, dude. So my last relationship, you know, for how bad it turned out being, I met her through an MMO, and we dated for 4 years, and despite how unhealthy it was a very rewarding experience for me in the long run. I learned a lot about myself, about who I was and who I really didn't want to be. And then I met my wife on Tinder, which is like the opposite thing that you expect to happen when you go on Tinder. And I have never been more happy than I am right now. I'm very lucky to have her, but like, you know, I've met so many good friends and acquaintances, and I would have not, like, if life turned out differently, I don't doubt that I could have made what in the hell? I don't doubt I could have made a similar connection with somebody in person, like, eventually, but I feel like things in life kind of work together to get you where you're supposed to be, so who knows? Maybe I wouldn't have made it without have gotten married. They do have that married confidence thing they talk about sometimes. Can I jump up there? Oh, there's a platform down here. Talked about how social media and technology makes everybody so lonely, and then I met my wife on a dating site. The fact it was Tinder makes it funnier. I know. And the funny thing is like after I met her, you know, when we decided to go study, I immediately got rid of like a good third of my social media. I really did, because I was like, I've met somebody that I'm comfortable with. Like, I have all of these people that I've been talking to because I've been kind of lonely. And so a lot of people I talk to without any intention of like dating or anything. And I was just like, I wasn't connecting with these people on a genuine level. So I legitimately deleted like a good third of my social media after we got together because of that. Because I was like, well, I found somebody that I genuinely enjoy talking to. Half of these people I don't even really want to talk to anymore. So, it's just funny, you know? I don't know. Point is that I'm not I'm a very self-conscious, and I'm not super confident in my body, how I look, and for a long time wasn't confident in how I acted either. And once I got past that last part, you know, it's helped me a lot. But I was able to find somebody before I really even was happy with who I was as a person. I don't know if that's just lucky, or if it means that if I can do it, then you can do it too. Because trust me, you gotta, okay. So, like, on our, like, one of our very first dates, I think it was our second date. This is how big of an idiot I am. On our second date, I went over to her apartment. And I decided it was a good deal here's how I was going to weed out whether this is somebody that would like me in the future or not. I decided to make my future wife watch multiple hours of a Chris Chan documentary on our second date because I was so big into lolcow culture back then. I was like, this shit's weird. I listen to these videos. I'm into this weird shit, and it's like inevitably, if they're able to hang on through this, then they're gonna stick with me. You've personally resigned to being alone a long time ago. It may sound weird to others, but you see investing my time into others as a waste of time. I mean, and that's fine. I mean, I haven't ever felt from you that you hold like a disdain for, you know, people. There's a very big difference between wanting to focus on yourself because that's what brings you happiness and just disliking people because they're people, right? Like, it's a little bit of an edgy bro thing to be like, humanity disgusts me and I don't want to interact with them, but if you're happier like putting time into yourself, then you should do that. So what the fuck did you just hear? Yeah, that was my idea of a second date. Somehow it worked. She didn't enjoy it, but she didn't leave me, and now we're married. So. She makes me watch queso. I make her watch weird lolcow stuff. I make her watch Dark Side Phil content. What just happened? She just touched the thing, and everybody noticed it. I think it's not worthwhile to spend time on those. Yeah, no, I get that. I think that's actually a good thing. It's like, you know, it's good to be open to the possibility of forming new relationships, new friendships, different things like that. Otherwise, you would never meet anybody. You would never have met me, you know? Meeting a yeah, exactly, yeah. Meeting a random stranger, that's why, like, I'm really friendly when new people come in on stream. And it's because that's the kind of person I like being around, right? I think that it's good to give people an opportunity to see, like, you know, I try to be a friendly person, I try to be a funny person, I try to be open and welcoming. But if they don't want to match that energy, then I'm not going to sit here and try to get somebody to like me, you know? I think that's what you're getting at. And I think that's personally fine. Save your energy for people that enrich your life, and you can enrich theirs. Don't be putting yourself out there for people that don't appreciate you.
We'll meet you at the exit.
What happened to my shield? Why did I put my shield in the water? What has this done to my shield? Shield runes. Great. Get this off my screen so I can see what it does. Parrying Hell Surge projectiles will now activate the power of a rune. The Ground Fissure creates a linear damaging ground attack that will... Ooh! May select your active rune. Upgrades must be purchased at a shrine. Okay, so that's my normal upgrade tree. Here's my runes. Interesting. Interesting. Let's parry some attacks, boys. Okay, okay. Oh God, I'm scared. I didn't have any idea what I just got into there. Let's fill up here. Is that a Revenant? That is a Revenant. Fucking Revenant. Oh! Just enough meat on the neck bone, bro. Just enough. put this guy down real quick. Nice. Stop clawing my booty. I like those runes. Those are some nice runes. One small downside of autism that's always annoyed you is you're naturally blunt with your words, so explaining what I mean without sounding like an a-hole can be difficult. No, I understand that. I understand that. It's, and there's a lot of nuance that's lost over text, you know? Explaining yourself in a text chat's even harder than talking to somebody. That's one thing at work that really annoys me with, and it depends on the coworker. Like, sometimes your coworkers or people that you're working with in email or whatever, they just completely miss the plot through text. So, like, I could say something that makes complete sense, but because I say it in an email, it doesn't, like, they don't get it. And I'm like, I hate trying to figure that stuff out over email. I would rather just literally just call somebody and sort it out, because at least I can make them understand me better. Okay, leader shield disabled. Let's go take this guy out. Wow. Okay, let's get some health. Put some health on my name. Oh my god, another revenant. I need your health. Give it to me. Maybe I should use the weapon that's made for breaking armor. How about that? Smart Sveth acquired. Too tired to watch, so good night? Absolutely, dude. It's great talking to you. Have a wonderful night and sleep well. I'll be back next week, and we'll be in the Discord, obviously. Take it easy, Escaria. All right, you two. I've got business with you. Where'd this mancubus go? There it is. Where's my grenade launcher? There we go. Who is lobbing these? Stupid imps. There we go. Holy crap. In the Discord watching me and your son. Yeah. Absolutely, dude. Keeping an eye on you. Maximum cell ammo increased. I love to see it. I love to see it. Well, guys, and with that, we are done with the chapter. So I'm going to call it for tonight. We're almost halfway done with the game. So hopefully within 2 to 3 more streams of Doom the Dark Ages, we will be finishing it up. Next up is the Forsaken Plains. But for now, guys, I'm going to call it a night. So take care of yourselves. We will talk next week, probably on Thursday, but I'll make the schedule as best as I can tomorrow, probably. Have a wonderful night. Take care of yourselves. Treat yourselves well. Stay healthy. Stay stellar. And I will see you later. Nice. Cut to my Steam page right before I leave. See ya.